Good morning students. How are you all? I hope you are fine and you have done your work, whatever I have done. And just to recall, I have done a poem, The Kite, with you all. And I hope you have enjoyed the poem and some bookwork was given to you. I hope you might have done it. So today I am here with your grammar book. So since you have all got your books now, so let us do it lesson wise and so that the concept is more clear. I have already discussed the topics with you, the rules have been explained. So let us, some of the exercise we have done also, but I have taken the exercise from in between. So now let us do the rest of the exercise that we have not touched so that it can be complete. So I'll be dealing with page 1, the very first page I'll start with. There are 5 sentences and what the sentence says is, rearrange these words to make meaningful sentences. Use capital letters and correct punctuation marks. So you have to arrange these jumbled words into a meaningful sentence, but you have to take care of the punctuation mark and then you also have to use capital letters wherever required. So I want this to be done in your notebooks, grammar notebooks, with pen and as a homework. We will discuss it later on in our upcoming video, but then I want you to try, you should know how to frame a sentence. As for simple example, I should tell you the sentence structure. What it says, it should have first of all subject, then it should have your helping verb, that is optional, then your main verb, then your object, or this is the part that you see as predicate. So this is the basic structure of the sentence. This way you have to frame your sentences. It's not like that ki first you can add on any word, first you will write verb or object, that is your wish, but no, it is a sentence structure proper, just like we have formulas for maths. A proper rule is there. You should go step by step in math. Similarly for English also we have some rules to make sentences, so we should go step by step, and this is how you construct a sentence. Predicate, I have told you, it can have 2 objects, direct object, indirect object, then it can have a helping verb, that is optional, it can have only the main verb. For example, I am playing, I play. So now see the difference. Am is your helping verb, playing is your main verb. Whereas in this sentence, this helping verb is optional, I have not used. I can simply say I play, which happens to be your main verb. So this is optional. So it depends upon the sentence. It can have your helping verb or that can be optional. So this way you will do this exercise in your notebooks. So I hope you will do it. Coming to page number 2, the exercise says identify whether these sentences are assertive, imperative, interrogative or exclamatory. This exercise we have already done. If you have not done in your fair books, now since you have your fair books, wherever you have noted down your answers, please fair it out in your books now. So coming to the next exercise, that is practice A, on the same page, what is given is rearrange the jumbled words into 2 meaningful sentences. Again, jumbled up words are there and you have to arrange it into a meaningful sentence. Use proper punctuation and capital letters wherever needed. Again, you have to take care of 2 things. You have to use the capital letters wherever required, and then proper punctuation mark. For interrogatives, use a question mark. For assertive sentence, use a full stop. For exclamatory, use an exclamation sign, and for imperative again we use full stop. So this way you will take care of punctuations. The kinds of sentences to be formed is written in the brackets, and what type of sentence you have to make is always mentioned in the bracket, as you can see. And the first one they have given you as an example. I will be taking the first sentence. I will explain you out in the form of example. So let us see the sentence. It's on page number 3 now. I am taking up the first sentence. The sentence is, if we talk about the bracket ones, we have to change it into interrogative and we have to change it into imperative sentence. So see the words in the sentences now. Some of the words you will find that they are repeated. It is because you have to frame two types of sentences. That is why the words are repeating. So just see the interrogative sentence if we talk about. Interrogative sentence, I have already told you, it begins with WH family. So we will find out for who. So next should be your verb. Who opened the window? So it will be who opened the window. Since it is your interrogative sentence, so you will use a question mark and W should be capital. Then we have to make it as an imperative sentence. Number one, imperative sentence, it takes full stop at the end, and then it is either a command, advice, request or an order. So let us see now. It can be open the window. Now leave the words that we have already used for this sentence interrogative. The other words you will use to make it as an imperative sentence. So it will be open the window. O should be capital and it will be open the window. It is a simple order you can say plus your lastly full stop. So this is imperative sentence. What type of sentence it is? Imperative, and the above one it is interrogative. So this way you need to solve this exercise. So I will be taking all the even sentences and I will be just taking them as an example. The rest of the sentences you will be doing it yourself and then we will tell you out the answers in the next video. So just see the second sentence now on page number 3 if we talk about. This is even sentence. I will be taking sentences like 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. But you have to do all the sentences in your notebook with the pen. So just see, we have to change it into exclamatory as well as assertive sentence. Assertive means simple statement. So let us take first assertive sentence only. So it will be by arranging the words how it comes. Mother is making strawberry shake. Mother is making strawberry shake and your full stop. This is your assertive sentence. We also have to change it into exclamatory sentence and we will be using exclamation sign at the end. So let us see how we will arrange the words to make it exclamatory sentence. We'll start with how. How juicy are the strawberries? So it will be how juicy are the strawberries. So it is your exclamatory sentence. So we will put an exclamation sign at the end. I have already told you whatever words you have used here, you don't have to use those words. But you will use the other words to make the other type of sentence. So this way you need to complete the full exercise. Let us take one more example. Sentence number 4. You have to change it into again assertive and exclamatory. So I will be taking first assertive sentence. So let us see how it comes. Deepti spoke eloquently. So this is your what? This is your assertive sentence. Deepti spoke eloquently plus your full stop. Then you need to change it into exclamatory sentence again. So let us arrange the words now. I'll start with what. Then I will take up what brilliant speech Deepti gave. What brilliant. Then it will be what a brilliant speech because a is also there. What a brilliant speech Deepti gave. I have already told you, you don't have to skip any word in the sentence. So it will be, what a brilliant speech Deepti gave. So it will be a exclamatory sentence. This way you will change all the sentences. One more example, let us see exclamatory and assertive again. So how it will be? Let us see the assertive sentence first. It will be, how, okay, assertive sentence we have to make first. So let us make it assertive. Today is a hot day. Today is a hot day. So plus your full stop. This is a simple fact that I am telling you, that today is a hot day. Simple information is there. So this is assertive sentence. Apart from that, we need to make it as an exclamatory sentence also. So what it will be? Again, we will be using exclamatory sign for that. So it will be, how bright the weather is. How bright the weather is. How bright the weather is, plus your exclamation sign. So this way you are going to change it into exclamatory sentence. Exclamation is nothing but the expression of strong feelings. This you already know. So let us take one more example, that is sentence number 8. So let us see what it is. Again, exclamatory and assertive. So I am not going to take the 8th one. Let it be for you to do, because it is same. We have done so many exclamatory and assertive sentence. I will take up something different, that is the 10th one now. So let us see the 10th one, that is something different. One more example for you, that is again imperative and interrogative. So let us see now how to make interrogative and imperative. So imperative sentence, we all know it is either a request, command, order, advice or suggestion. So we have to see such words. So for that imperative I will use see. Please is given, so it means it is a request over there in the sentence. So I will make it, please pass me the plates. Please pass me the plates. Plus your full stop, because imperative sentences take full stop at the end. Then we have to change it into interrogative, that always starts with WH family, you know. So let us see how it will be changed. Let us see the WH family first. Who has broken the jar? So it will be, who has broken the jar, plus your question mark, since it is your interrogative sentence. So this way you need to do all the sentences, going step by step according to the sentence structure that I have told you. So I hope you can do it easily in your notebooks now. It is a very simple exercise. So I just want you to practice yourself first, so that we can discuss the answers later on. So just complete it in your notebooks. All the sentences, 10 sentences are there. You will be doing all 10. So we'll do the next exercise now. So let us see now exercise B on the same page. This was already given to you. Half exercise I have given you. Some sentences are given in the paragraph form. You have to just simply see whether it is declarative sentence, that is assertive sentence, whether it is imperative sentence, interrogative or exclamatory. Accordingly you have to write D, E, IN and IM. Third page we have already done it. So let's discuss it now, and so that the concept is clear. It was a cloudy afternoon. So now what type of sentence it is? It is declarative sentence. I will write the numbers. The numbers are not written in your books, but you can just see the sentence. So it is simple complete sentence. It is declarative. The weather was pleasant for Remy and her friends to go surfing on their canoes. Now what type of sentence it is? Although it is a big sentence, but then we can see it is a complete sentence having a full stop, having verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, so many things are there. But then it is a complete sentence. So again it is declarative. Coming to the third sentence, since it was a little windy, Remy's mother asked them, why do you want to take a chance? Now see, since we have a question mark at the end of a sentence, so it is very clear now that what kind of sentence it will be. Interrogative. So we will write IN for interrogative sentence. Now, oh, it's not wise to go surfing when your father is not at home. Now, what it is? It is what? Mother is giving advice, so it is imperative sentence. Although I have discussed the answers before, but I am still taking it again for you. Please mother. Now see what is it is? It is request and it is in imperative sentence again. So we will write. Then coming to the next one, Remy and her friends were very excited and they finally went out surfing. Simple declarative sentence. Next, there were many other boys and girls at the sea, rising and falling with the waves. Again, simple declarative sentence. Everyone was in a celebratory mood. Again, declarative. A boy exclaimed, wow, what a lovely day it is. Just see the sign now. We have a sign of exclamation. So, this is exclamatory sentence now. Coming to the next one, after surfing, the children made sand castles and threw sandballs at one another. So this is again declarative. Simple information is given about the children. Old men and women watched the playful young children and remembered their childhood and youth. Again, simple information is there. So it is again declarative. Coming to the next sentence in the paragraph. How enthusiastically the children are playing, said an old woman to her husband. Now see the sign of exclamation is there. Strong feelings are expressed here in the sentence. So this is exclamatory sentence. Coming to the last one. Come, let's join them, replied her husband. Now see what is it? It's an advice. He is asking someone to join him. So it is an advice. It is imperative sentence. So we will write I am for imperative. Till 9 we have all discussed the answers before, but after 10 we need to discuss it. So we have done it today. You can note down the answers in your book itself. Now coming to page number 5, if we see, just see page number 5. There is another exercise given here. What is that? Transform these sentences into the type mentioned within the brackets. We have done similar exercise. Some sentences you have to change according to the words mentioned in the bracket. For example, first one if we see, haven't you completed your homework? What type of sentence it is? It is negative interrogative sentence. Since it has a question mark, it has not with have. So it is your negative as well as your interrogative sentence. And we have to change it into assertive sentence. So how will we do? I have told you, for changing it into assertive, simply we will reverse the order. So how it will be? You have completed your homework. Since we have to change it into assertive, if we will write not again, then it will be negative sentence. So we will not be using not now. Simply we will write you have completed your homework. Now this is your simple assertive sentence with a full stop at the end, and it is positive sentence since we have removed not now from the sentence. So this way you need to do all the sentences but in different form. Next one says you have to change it into exclamatory sentence. So let us see now how we will change. It was a terrible crash. Now they have told you that there was an accident and it was a terrible crash. So in exclamatory sentence, what we will do? We will express a strong feeling. So how will we write? We will say, what a terrible crash it was. What a terrible crash it was. Since it was in past tense, so we will also use here past tense plus your sign of exclamation, since it is exclamatory sentence. Then coming to the next, again it is assertive sentence. We have been given exclamatory sentence. Now what a lovely place this is. This is exclamatory. Now we have to change it into assertive. So I want you to do this exercise in your notebook, since we don't have any enough space over here. So you will write down this exercise in your notebook. Just see the third sentence. What a lovely place this is. So how will we change? We will see this is a lovely place. Simple information we will give. This is a lovely place. Plus your full stop. Coming to the fourth one, I do not have an extra pen. You have to change it into interrogative. And what type of sentence it is? It is simple assertive sentence. But how to change it into interrogative? Just see. I do not have an extra pen. Plus it is your negative sentence. And they have asked you to change into interrogative. Just see. I have already told you, when WH family is used for yes, no type of answers. But when auxiliaries are there, when helping verbs are there, words like do, does, did are there, then we will just reverse the order. So how it will be? Don't I have an extra pen? So it will be, don't I have an extra pen? So this way, plus your question mark, you will change it into interrogative sentences. They have not cleared it out whether it is interrogative positive or interrogative in the negative sense. So we can use, don't I have an extra pen? So this way you will change it into an interrogative. Or you can, if they have asked you to change it into assertive, so it will be, do I have an extra pen? Plus your question mark, it will be in that form. But we will use here in the negative way only, negative plus interrogative. So it will be, don't I have an extra pen? Plus your question mark. So let's come to the fifth one now. So see the sentence now. No one agreed with her. This is what? Negative sentence, no one. So I have already told you we have to change it into affirmative. So what we should do? We will do the opposite of it. So no one changes into all agreed with her. Simple. All agreed with her. This is simple assertive sentence. Coming to the sixth one. Today is a bright day. So now this is what? Simple assertive sentence. But we have to change it into interrogative. So what we will do? Since helping verb is there, we will simply inverse the order. So it will be, is today a bright day? Is today a bright day? I hope you are getting it. Plus your question mark, since it is your interrogative sentence. Coming to the seventh one. No one can deny that she is honest. Now, what is this? Again, it is negative sentence. But we have to change it into affirmative. So again we will do the opposite. No one changes into everyone. No one can deny that she is honest. So we will deny changes into agrees. So we will write, everyone agrees that she is honest. Everyone agrees that she is honest. Since negative is opposite of positive only, so similarly we will change the words also into opposites, and then we can reframe the sentence. So coming to the eighth one now. do you exercise regularly? Now this is interrogative sentence. We have to change it into simple sentence. So how we will change? Simply we will say you exercise regularly. You exercise regularly. Simple information that one is doing exercises regularly. Coming to the ninth one now. The man is utterly mad. This is simple sentence, assertive sentence, but we have to change it into exclamatory sentence. Strong feeling we need to show. So how we will write? We will say, what an utterly mad the man is. What an utterly mad the man is, plus your exclamation. We are expressing a strong feeling. We are saying that the man is extremely mad, completely mad, totally mad. So it is, what an utterly mad the man is. So this is how we will change it into exclamatory sentence. Coming to the 10th and the last one now. Everyone present congratulated him. So now what is it? Simple assertive sentence, but we have to change it into negative. So everyone will make the opposite of it. Everyone changes into no one or none we can say. So we will write none of the present congratulated him. None of the present congratulated him, plus your full stop. Since this is your negative sentence, none is used for negative. We have already used here no, so we have changed it into negative. And out of all the present, we are saying no one has congratulated him. Total strength, whatever was there, out of those, no one has congratulated the person. So this is the negative form of everyone has congratulated him. So this way you will change the types of sentences. I hope the concept is clear. You can go through it once again and try to do it yourself in your notebooks so that the concept is more clear. So we'll meet in the next video with some more sentences. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned.